pursuit of our many aspirations and dreams, discipline is a prerequisite. A lot of people want to achieve things in life, but they lack discipline to carry it out because of our sensual desires and passions. At times, it may become a deterrence to the things we desire. Well, today I want to talk about the power of meditation, because meditation is more of something that is related to Eastern culture, Eastern philosophy. But I want to make this a general video for all. When we're talking about meditation, this is taking us into the deeper aspect of our being. Some may view it as a subconscious mind. Some may even take it deeper in looking at it from the perspective of our soul. See, one has to understand, in Vodou, there is what some people would call the Bon Ange, Bon Ange. This is no different from the Ba of the ancient Egyptians and the Kaibit. According to ancient traditions, the Kaibit was the animate spirit that has desires. It is uncontrollable, but has to be met with discipline. And the way for discipline to be installed is through communicating with the lower nature, which is our Bon Ange. In meditation, our goal is to connect and give it directions and instructions. Many times in life we say we want to do certain things, but then again we have a change of mind, or a change of heart. But what that ultimately is that our sensual desires gets in our path, our way. We may say, well, I'm going to go to the gym, but then again, you make it stop and you go to McDonald's, you pick yourself up whatever you pick up. You do everything that's contrary. You want to go to sleep. You want to do everything that's out of way of your destination. See, when you communicate with your lower nature, or you install discipline, and this is what we do in meditation, we lay down rules and regulations so that it becomes a subconscious reaction. Just saying I'm going to do this or I'm going to stop is not good enough. There has to be something implemented into your soul. It has to be pasted onto your soul so that your soul knows, I will not do this. As the scripture says, I know it's not in man to direct his own steps. There's also a scripture that says there's no good in man. I'm paraphrasing, not exactly. But even when you go into the scripture, you find that the scripture says that man's nature is to do sin. But when we go into deeper research, we find it's the nefesh that they're talking about. Yes, there is the body, but the nefesh, if you are into Kabbalah, you know it is a animate part of the spirit, and part of the spirit that's locomotive, that's movement, what they call the ultimate moving principle. Not to say that there is nothing but bad that dwells in our lower nature, because this is a part of us that serves a purpose. We have a desire to eat, we got to eat. We have a desire for sex, we have to procreate. But when this spirit, this part of our spirit takes control, we lose our focus in life. We focus on things that are not there for our development. Now, when we are in the place of meditation, we are taking the higher part of our soul, the higher part of our being, which they call the Bon Ange, and install that as who we are. The Egyptians referred to this as the Ba, or the universal soul, or the universal spirit. I know people are saying, what is the difference between soul and spirit, but that's another video. But let's just say this is the universal part of us that is connected to all. universal part of us that has experienced many lives, many lifestyles, many facets of life through different incarnations. This is a very difficult concept for many people to understand. This part is connected to all beings, all animals, and all life forms. And when we install this as our pure identity, when we connect with this, we find that our goals or our desires become much easier for us to achieve. Meditation is there to connect you with your higher nature. It is there to give your life meaning and purpose. It is not a pursuit of individuality, but more of a pursuit for grandiosity, for the grand scheme of things. If you want to achieve anything in life, you have to install discipline into your life. Easier said than done. Yoga, there's many practices. Exercising, many practices. But the essence of meditation is to connect you with your higher being. Many of us lose ourselves, whether it's through finance, through wealth, through fame, through fortune. We lose ourselves. But in the midst of this, we have to maintain who we are and not lose ourselves in the illusion of life. I made a video about that recently, about the illusion. The world is subject to change. And if you're changing with the world, you're going to look crazy out here. Study to show thyself